Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast, and today I have a really exciting guest on to talk about the future of a program we've played for a long time, and it's Chris Kiritz. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Hi, Gavin. I'm glad to be on.
So, Chris, what's your background at Wizards? How long have you played Magic for? How long have you been at Wizards for? And what is it that you do right now?
I've played Magic since '94 when my brother came to visit me in college and brought this new game that he had found. Joined Wizards it's 20 years ago now. There's a gap in the middle, so I've only been there actually 17, but been there a long time. And most of that has been on Magic Online.
I remember when I came in for the Community Cup, when I was a player years ago, you were the one that brought me in for that. Chris is like a staple at Wizards. Everyone knows Chris, and he makes stuff happen.
I'm super happy with what I do. I love Magic and Magic Online. I've been on Magic Online for a dozen years now straight, and I don't think you can do something that long unless you just totally love it.
So, Chris, right now, where do you see Magic Online?
With Arena coming out and really being the focus for standard and fun, fast Magic, yeah, we've really pivoted to be focused on Legacy and Vintage and things that Arena doesn't do. Commander is another big one, which I'm sure we'll talk about. We also try to do limited formats that Arena can't do. So cubes, we put a lot of effort into cubes and offering new cube experiences. We launched Supreme Draft, which is an all-new experience that leverages the kind of the card pool of Magic Online. But our whole goal is to just try to create as many cool, fun play opportunities for players as possible.
And speaking of Cube and some of the upcoming plans for Cube, a big event that's right around the corner is PAX Online. Now, with Gen Con Online a couple months ago, we saw Magic Online play a big role in that. What are you all doing for PAX Online?
Gen Con Online was a really fun experiment that we ran with Pastimes events. With the state of the world and a lack of tabletop play, they really wanted to try and do something unique. So we had a feature kind of bubbling in the background, looking for a good time to use it, which was allowing players to play with cards that they don't have in their collection.
You don't need anything. You can just sign up and play. That's so cool.
Right. So Gen Con went really well. So Pastimes Events is helping run the PAX Online event system. And so we're partnering with them again. And it's not just Magic Online, it's tabletop and Arena. And there's 9 days of events and awesomeness going on. So we're going to run championships for Modern and Legacy and Vintage. Once you purchase entry to those events, you'll get a code. You redeem the code, it unlocks access to all of the cards. That access lasts for the entirety of PAX Online, so you can play in whatever PAX Online events you want to play in, but you can also just play regular Constructed in the open play room or join leagues and experiment to your heart's content for 2 weeks. And then in addition to those kind of pinnacle Constructed formats, we're doing a whole bunch of like fan favorite flashback formats, Triple Innistrad, Triple Khans of Tarkir, MH1, Original Ravnica. Those are going to be spread out over the 9 days. And then in addition to the flashbacks, they'll have a Vintage style cube running as a scheduled event. We're going to do a Supreme Draft League for PAX Online that uses their Vintage cube booster. That powerful Vintage cube, you're going to open 18 packs and take 2 cards out of each pack to build your deck.
I can't imagine a cube deck stronger than what you're going to find there. That is going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome.
And because Supreme Draft is a single-player draft experience, you'll be able to, there's no waiting. There's no queuing up, waiting for 8 players. And so you'll be able to hop in, draft your deck, build your deck, and then join the play queue right away.
So, Chris, let's say I've never played Magic Online before. How accessible is this to me, and what do I need to do to actually come get involved?
So we recently removed the entry fee for creating accounts on Magic Online. That was at the end of last year. So to participate in PAX Online, all you have to do is download Magic Online, create your account, and you don't have to do anything else other than go to Pastimes website and purchase the entry to the events that you want to play in. And then if you like it, you can always upgrade, and that will unlock trading and chat and the full Magic Online store. But for PAX Online, all you have to do is download Magic Online, create an account, and then head over to Pastimes website.
So there's a lot of Magic Online stuff going on that's fantastic. And also, if you're watching this and you're like, what else can I do? There's some other great stuff happening on Arena. There's some stuff happening in paper, actually. But Pastimes has done a really cool job putting this event together. So that's one of the cool things happening in Magic Online's future. But I'm sure that's not the only one. Chris, what can we expect in the future for Magic Online, both this year and beyond?
We're always looking for more cubes. So we have a new cube starting this week, which is a Living the Dream cube, which will be super exciting. Players haven't had as much of a chance to play Mystery Booster as I think everybody would like, so we're going to bring a version to Magic Online.
That is huge. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Mystery Booster fan. Everyone knows that. That is super cool. I can't wait to draft a bunch of Mystery Booster.
We're also working to, because again of the state of everything, we're working to bring Eternal Weekend to Magic Online, where it's going to be wholly on Magic Online. You're going to be able to buy entry to a Legacy Eternal Weekend event or a Vintage Eternal Weekend event, and then get access to all of the cards for a week. And the winners of those events get unique special art, just like they would in a tabletop Eternal Weekend.
So Chris, Pauper is a format that kind of got its origins on Magic Online. People absolutely love Pauper, and now it's expanded to be all over the entire tabletop ecosystem. Really, really great work on helping kick that off in the first place. What is in the future for Pauper on Magic Online?
We've always looked at Pauper as one of our core formats. So we run leagues. We will occasionally run qualifier events that take Pauper in and allow players to qualify for tabletop or arena events, right? Those championship events, we want Pauper to be part of that rotation, just like Legacy, just like Vintage. So we're always looking for places to just celebrate a lot of the formats that we have. And we've even done some work to, I'm not going to make any promises, but on some other types of constructed formats that we might try in the future. One of the ones that I've had on my back burner list for a very long time is like a choose your own standard style event. So what does that look like, and is that something that we can deliver at some point?
Wow, that's pretty tantalizing stuff. Choose your own standard is something I know that's been talked about in paper for a long time, but it's hard to kind of get everyone on the same page and get stuff together. On Magic Online, you can kind of rally behind it. One of Magic's biggest formats right now, and one that I know is talked about a lot, is Commander. What are some of the things on the horizon for Commander on Magic Online?
Well, obviously the big one is support for Commander Legends. Super exciting. So for Commander Legends, we're planning on offering, the full draft experience, 8-player drafts in leagues, and then after you draft, splitting you up into 4-player, letting you build your decks, then splitting you up into 4-player pods to experience Commander Legends kind of as you would experience in a store. We talk about camaraderie and Commander as being a very social, a very fun, engaging experience. So one of the things we're trying to focus on is rewarding the fun. So it's not going to have a traditional prize structure. It's going to be one that rewards players for sportsmanship and making sure that the table is having fun. There's a lot of work that we have to do. There's some other pieces that we have to support to get all of the tournament structures running. But yeah, our target is release date right around the same time as it releases in tabletop. We're also looking at, there's some quality of life improvements for multiplayer that we are targeting for that time frame as well. Fixing some of the bugs that have existed, making sure that setting stops and the turns play a little bit faster. So that's certainly something we want to launch with Commander Legends. And then we're also looking to refresh the full battlefield next year and really improve the experience across the board. And that's a complete battlefield overhaul with multiplayer in mind.
Now I'm curious, we're seeing Commander Legends here. This is a multiplayer draft format. It's kind of wonky, it's kind of different. What do you think are the odds we'll ever see something like Conspiracy or Battle Bond ported back to Magic Online?
So Conspiracy and Battle Bond are interesting because they have some of the same challenges. They require a lot more work to deliver than just delivering the cards. We talked about trying what we could do for like Conspiracy in this release because we were getting the multiplayer tournaments. But there are just a ton of challenges that we still have to solve, primarily around the Draft Matters cards. Now, we know that Conspiracy exists, and we know that it's fun. So we did do a little pre-work to try and make sure that if we weren't going to go down that route, we would make it easier on ourselves. But we don't have anything like currently planned. But hopefully sometime down the line when we're looking for, all right, is it time? Can we get this built? I would love to see a Conspiracy draft on Magic Online. I would love to see a Battle Bond online. I think those are awesome experiences.
So Chris, we just saw all of the sets announced coming out for next year, at least all the mainline ones and a few ancillary ones too. Now, of course, Magic Online is going to pick up the main sets, but do you expect that you'll have Time Spiral Remastered and Modern Horizons 2 as well?
Absolutely. Modern Horizons was really successful for us. It's a really fun format. So we're super excited about Modern Horizons 2. Time Spiral is a fan favorite format, so of course, we'll be running that when it releases as well, or near to when it releases, depending on timing of things. Because as the announcements showed, There are a lot of card sets coming out next year, and a lot of work that's going to happen next year. It will be easily the most cards we've ever delivered in a year in Magic Online, and that's not going to be close.
Well, Chris, thank you for coming on the show today. Anything else you wanted to kind of tell people or mention before we sign off?
A lot of the things that we do or try stem somewhere from a community conversation that we've overheard or a suggestion we've overheard. Player voices around formats are something we're super interested in. If you ever wanted to reach out and, make your voice heard, I just would say, hey, reach out at Twitter at Magic Online or Magic Online feedback at wizards.com. And you can always stay up to date on the things that we're doing just on the magiconline.com or MTGO.com website.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, for coming on the show today. And I know I am really excited for some of this upcoming stuff. I can't wait to play in PAX Online. I can't wait to play Commander Legends on Magic Online. That is going to be awesome. And of course, Mystery Booster, one of my favorite formats, coming to Magic Online. And you'll hear a little bit more about that soon, it sounds like. I'll talk with you all again on Wednesday with actually another fun Magic Online thing. You'll want to stay tuned. In the meantime, though, may you have a lot of fun booting up an old favorite. You got this. So we actually did look at a fifth party member type, Druid, but there were a couple of problems. The first problem was that it really made the scaling even more difficult. We were already trying to figure out how to scale cards between 0 and 4, for example, on a cost reduction effect, and scaling it from 0 to 5 was just one more knob to think about. The second problem was actually more of a creative problem.